everyone, and welcome back to a new video by Happy Place Creations. I have a new mold for you today. It's called the Big Nose Mold. It's for holding glasses. I thought we'd make this funny little mold today. So, I'm going to color in the eyes. And then I think I'm going to make the rest of it all one color. But I haven't decided what color I wanted to use yet. I'm thinking of putting like a holographic color in there. But let's see. So I'm going to pick out some colors and I'm going to be right back. Be back in a blink. Alrighty, I'm going to go with blue. This is a holographic powder. And this is glitter mixed with large and small glitter. I got this out of Temu, out of a set. I will try to find the link and put it in the description. So let's get going. This I ordered off Temu too. I will try to put that in the description as well. So, this is what I'm going to do with the eyes. It's not really going to matter if you get it over a little bit because that other glitter is mixed with some fine stuff too. So I'm just covering the eyes. How is everybody today? Nice brand new day. It's been raining off and on here in Maine. Doesn't seem to want to stick right there to that one little spot. There we go. There's the eyes. I'm just going to blow out the extra. And there's our little eyes. Just checking the bottom, make sure I've got it good. See, I would fill these up with resin and then let it harden, but they're at an angle. So I have to fill them as they are. Now I'm debating if I want to do the nose or not, if I just want to leave the eyes. Clean up get my sponge out from underneath this monitor. Clean off my brush and get some of this that's stuck around the edge off. It doesn't want to come off, which doesn't surprise me. Just cleaning up around the eyes a little bit. As I put this on so the eyes would be distinctive, I'm trying to get the... And if you use alcohol to clean it up, the alcohol will evaporate. Just take off the powder. And you just want to wipe up around where you've been wiping. Clean it up. Like so. Try not to wipe out what you just put in the eyes, or you'll have to apply it all over again. And then you want to let your mold dry just a little bit before you put in your resin, because I'm using a baby wipe. It's leaving moisture behind, and you don't want that with your resin, because that can cause bubbles. So I'm going to leave this to dry while I mix up some resin. In my brush. And I'll be using this one again for the rest of it, hoping that's not going to be too similar that the eyes don't stand out. But we will see. So here's our eyes. Guess I didn't blow that all out of there all right. When I tipped it over. It happened. Not everything is perfect, especially with resin, but it's fun. And a good way to find out how your molds turn out, as far as how much resin they need, fill them up with water, and that tells you how much resin you're going to need. If you don't check them before you use them, like most of the time I don't, because I don't want to wait for them to dry, either do them all ahead of time and let them dry, or once you have made one of them, you can just weigh it after, and that again will tell you how much resin you need. Most of the time I just grab one out of my drawers and just go with it. So I don't know, unless I've made it before, I don't know what it takes. And I have a notebook that someday I'm going to show you how I do my filing as far as to what I know, what I have for molds. I'm going to go mix up some resin, and I'm going to be right back in a blink. Alrighty, I have my resin all mixed up, and it's the Unicorn Art resin. I'm finding this is a very good resin as far as bubbles. I'm not seeing many of them at all. So let's add our glitter. Get it all mixed in. I can see right now I need to add some more. Now with this type of glitter, it will sink. So you really want to add an awful lot. think that's going to be good. So let's begin. I'm going to start right in the nose. And let it gradually fill up. I mixed up 7 ounces, and that is apparently a lot for this mold. However, I did add glitter, so that does add to the volume of your resin. And I am going to take my tool and just go around these edges so I can make sure I'm eliminating bubbles. However, with these type of molds, you really can tell if there is a bubble or not, but I like to go around the edge. Either way, where this is a mold that's at a slant, I just would like to know I got my bubbles. And then I will give it a squirt of alcohol. Oh, there it is. Right in front of my face. Just to keep down what bubbles do come to the surface. Now, let's find a mold for this. I shall be right back. I'm going to find a mold. Be back in a blink. I have pulled out one of my molds that it's technically a game mold. So I'm just going to fill up some blocks. And as soon as we get that full with extras, I will pop the pieces out. And I think I'm going to fill up the triangles. Just going to get them started. And then I'm going to come back and do a little squidgy widgy to make sure I'm getting my corners. Or I could actually use a popsicle stick to get down in there like so, just to make sure we're getting the corners. Little edges. And then I will finish filling them up. Sorry if I'm in the camera shot here. Looks like we have enough for another piece. How about we do a circle? Let's see how that comes out. Get it started. Use my little stick to get around those edges. Make sure we got no bubbles. Wipe your stick off. And then finish filling it. We got a little bit more. Let's see. Now let's do another circle. Meanwhile, spray these. Let's do another circle. I hope I'm not blocking the view here. Get it started. Go around my edges to make sure I'm eliminating the bubbles. Wipe my stick off. And finish filling her up. Let's hope I have enough. Now you just want to scrape your cup and get the most you can out of it, so you're not wasting any resin. And hope you get enough to finish the little piece. Looks like I'm just going to make it. Looks like I'm just going to make it. And there we go. Oops, and I'm overflowing over here. Here I am worried about getting resin for the blocks, and I'm overflowing right in front of me. See, things happen, guys. See if I can get this resin picked back up and save it. I think I took out enough. I'm making a mess, but I don't have enough to do anything as far as the game piece. Going to be a mess to clean up there, but put a little bit more in here. Put a little bit more in there. Get them nicely topped off. That one's a little over, but that's nothing. So here we have it. I'm going to move this over to my heat mat, And I will be back when it's cured. In other words, I will be back in a blink. Hey guys, everything is done and ready for demolding. I was going to wait until I filled this up, but I wanted to show you what this is. This is for making blocks. So that you can make a game out of it. So it's more like building blocks. And I'm going to be doing a full video with these. And then we can play building blocks. Because this is going to be a set that I'm going to make. So it's just like, you know, you can use it to build with. So those are done for my extras. But now let's get to the main event. And I have a set of eyeglasses all ready to go. And I do have a little bit around the edge that I need to get rid of. This side looks good. I do need to clip this off. While it's still soft, before it fully sets. All these are is cuticle cutters. And I'm just going around the edge and cutting off that little lip. Now if I had waited for it to fully cure, I would have to sand it all. But where I'm doing it ahead of time. I'm getting ahead of myself. Considering I don't know what happened to my nail file. So I have to get a new one out of the drawer. But anyway, that's what you do. So are you ready? There he is. And he is made to hold your glasses. Isn't that something? Now I colored the eyes separate, you saw me, but because it's so similar, it blended right in. But that is cute. And it does sit flat. Excuse the noise, my lawn is being mowed. And that concludes our video for today. And I want to thank you for joining me today. And I hope everyone is happy and healthy. I hope your crafts come out amazing. Please check out my eBay store. The link is in the description. Have a blessed day. I will see you in the next video.